to our send-off for ThunderCall. It had basically come to the full attention of myself that we can no longer progress with this character. And so, this is just going to be a short couple of minutes where I go over everything that has been done and everything that we've accomplished in with this. ThunderCall has taken now 70 episodes. This is number 70, I think. Technically, if you really want to get technical, at least he's done 69. Those 69 episodes have been insane. Really, really good. And I have done an awful lot of good work. I say work, it's not really work. It's been play. It's been fun. It has just been a bit of a struggle, if I'm honest. I have played druids in vanilla WoW since almost the very beginning, and I loved playing it so much on one faction that I felt like I needed to do it with the other, and the other, and the other. I swear I have like 4 or 5 druids across all of them, and I've loved the process. I feel like I've struggled a lot with balance. I usually would have played feral, but I wanted to do something that was outside of the normal, that I would normally, as I say, not play. There are a lot, or hopefully there's going to be a lot more characters like that, where I am learning what works best and, you know, how best to play certain things. As of right now, this will be a something that is placed at the front of the next video. It's not supposed to be very long. It is basically supposed to be everything that I've loved about the campaign, everything I hated about the campaign, and what we can expect from the future. So as we're sailing over Hyjal here, which is ironic because I might look out for some of those pets that I was supposed to be looking for Sparrow. This is one of them. He's not really one that you can get, but Terrapine is. And he should be down here at this lava front. Anyway, ThunderCall in itself was brilliant. If you really think about it, 70 episodes is 70 weeks. And even with a couple of misses and hits, well, mostly misses, during that time, that's still 70 weeks of mostly, most of it was boosted, I will admit, because it had the option to do so. So we boosted through the earlier levels just so we can get to the good stuff when we hit to Pandaria. And rightly so. Because it is, the Pandaria was the main point of this expansion. And, yeah. 70, that's over a year and a chunk. That's a huge amount of time that I've put into this character. And I'm not upset with what we've done. I'm quite pleased. I know full well that I am not a very good player. I often lose focus. I often just really don't get certain bits and bobs of what we're supposed to be doing. I will sometimes, annoyingly, just zone out, and will need to pick myself up. I mean, how many deaths did we get in total? How many deaths? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 79. At the end of the campaign, as it was, when we hit level 90, we had 68 deaths. We've then gone up an extra 11. Most of them were done from last week. A shame, to be sure, but also not entirely unheard of. We died a lot. We died an awful lot. Do you know how many times we died with Sparrow so far? 13. 13 times. And he's at level 80 now. And it's just... balance is a huge learning curve, and it is a very difficult class to play. Very much so. So, the question now comes to, what will we be playing next? And as of right now, at the time of recording, I don't know. I have no idea what we are going to be doing next. What I'm hoping we do is a character that is something I haven't really played, or something I have. And it's just going to be something fun. And that's the main important thing. I think getting through with ThunderCall has been great for playing. Awesome. I think because it was the first character I did with this format, it may have been interesting to watch, but I think for the most part, not so interesting to watch. I know druids can be quite boring. And I will admit, after 90, I really did push it further than I wanted it to go. I wanted to do the whole of Pandaria and really get the most out of it, but I don't think I could do any more with him. And so, my plan here is to find him a place to rest, and by doing that, we've taken him back to where it all began, in Mulgore, which is one of my favourite places. Many a time have I laid rest characters that, if I had, a day's worth left in playing World of Warcraft before I would stop for several years, like, I would find a cliff or a place overlooking Thunder Bluff, and I would just sit and watch and just relax. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm finding a nice space. We're going to sit him down, and he's going to retire. Overall, I think I very much enjoyed my time with the druid. I learnt a lot from him, and we've done a lot. We've done an awful lot. I know we did just a lot of touch-ups with him in the last session, but we really can't get much more out of him. He is completely spent, I'd say. So, here we are. Just a final look at this guy who used to be an adventurer, just like you, and then retired when it got a bit too much for him. Back to where it meant the most, what he was fighting for. It was his home. Thank you for being part of his journey. Thank you for being part of my journey. This is either going to be as a separate video or tagged on to the next one when I have more of an idea of what's going on. Until then, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.